I'm Dr. Scott Langford. I am your professor, also popularly known at Foothill as Dr. Scott, so that's how I'll be introducing myself. And you get 2 videos a week from me, so you better get used to the whole thing. I'm wearing my Colorado shirt because most of these videos will be coming to you from Colorado. I'll be there with my family. What I want to do in this video is just introduce how to get started in the class. I'll be sending it to you separately as an email in case you haven't even logged on to the course yet. One thing that I can say is just to remind you of what the goals of the course are. And as you can tell, I get very excited about these things. I have a few props. So one goal is for us to go on this little journey together, right? And what we're doing is trying to link 2 sides of the ocean. We'll be reading some of the most classic works of British children's literature, but we'll be applying American literary critical lenses to them and thinking hard about what they mean in American culture. So again, we'll be sailing back and forth across the Atlantic, attempting to link these 2 ideas. So in terms of how to get started, you can buy the books if you want. This is my super expensive, super deluxe, highly recommended, by the way, annotated centennial anniversary edition of Peter Pan. But good news for those of you on a budget or those of you who are traveling, all of the texts are available online, including not only the original texts, but also all of the literary critical texts that we'll be reading. So you don't have to go to the bookstore at all unless you want to. The Foothill Bookstore does have these books. Your local library will have these books because they're some of the most beloved texts on the planet. But you can also just use your computer and read that way. The next thing you need to do, of course, is to log in to Canvas. This is my Canvas login prop. That's you. So log in. The first thing you see when you log in is the syllabus. So please go carefully through the syllabus. I'm risking not giving you a quiz on the syllabus because we're running right up on top of 4th of July. As we all know, Tuesday's a holiday. But at the same time, if you don't learn how to navigate the course by reading the syllabus carefully, then you may get confused and you may get little messages from me saying the answer to your question is on the syllabus, paragraph this and that. Third, as the syllabus will explain to you, the main button that you need to push in your Canvas is called modules. There's a tab for modules. The class is organized by modules, and there's 2 that you can look at right away. The very first module at the top is called How to Take This Course, and it's quite like this video. It runs you through some things that you need to know how to do, including the formats for my journals and tests, etc., etc. All right. The second thing you need to do is click on the week 1 module. And by the way, these are the only 2 you're going to see because I don't present all the weeks until you get to them. When you click on any module, say week 1, it leads you through a series of tasks. You just start at the top, you work your way down. Every time there's a graded assignment, it's very clearly indented so it sticks out. You can see where that is. The due dates are right there on the assignment. So all you have to do, in other words, for week 1, which is this, is click on the week 1 module, start at the top of the module, do what it says, work your way down. There's some videos you want to see, there's some text you have to read, there's some background literature readings you've got to do, and then there's some assignments sequentially. So you work your way from the top to the bottom. It'll be beautiful. I just finished teaching LGBT Lit on Canvas in exactly this mode. The students loved it. It was so clear. I loved it because they didn't get lost. They loved it because they knew what to do each day. So please do that next. And then I'll quickly say with my next prop, see this guy has 4 faces? There's roughly 4 things you have to do each week. All right. You do have to do a lot of reading, and you'll need to get started. Although, please don't think you have to read every book. We're reading selected chapters from these books, at least in terms of what you get graded on. Second, you need to do the background readings, which is part of the reading. I guess I shouldn't have turned the face off. I should really be saying second, you have to do journals. The journals are based on these background readings plus the literary readings. There's a very strict format, and that's part of what's described in the modules. Third, you'll be writing some discussion posts to the whole class, and that will be based on another video that I'll be showing you quite soon. So I start the discussion with a video, and then you reply by text. Finally, there's a test each week. It's an essay test. The format is described to you quite clearly. Students, believe it or not, enjoy taking my test because I ask and you answer fascinating questions. So those are the 1, 2, 3, 4 things that you have to do. Read, discuss, journals, tests. I hope that worked. I thought it was cute. Finally, just to close out, I want to sort of warn you and apologize. There are many ways to make this course. Here's an image of childhood from China in an image of gender from China. This was actually the slipper of a woman's bound foot, which is a painful gender memory. We're not going on sort of a global journey. We're not going on even an American journey per se. As I said, we're going to stick to British children's literature. But I want to assure you that the reading and writing techniques that you're learning can be applied universally to children's literature around the world, and really to all literature. This is fundamentally a difficult, challenging, but intensely rewarding course, in part because you will be a better reader by the time we get through. And I know many of us learned how to read through these texts in the first place, but now what you're going to learn is how to reread through these texts. So welcome, welcome, welcome to English 8 Children's Literature at Foothill College. This is Dr. Scott Langford, heretofore known as Dr. Scott, welcoming you into my Willy Wonka, Peter Pan, Through the Looking Glass, Hobbit world, Hogwarts? Why not? See you soon online. Thank you very much.